In this video, we'll cover how to book TAP Air Portugal business class with points between the US and Europe. TAP is based in Portugal and is the flag carrier of that country and is also a member of the Star Alliance. For every award search that I do, I Google the name of the airline and navigate to the Wikipedia page for that airline. So in this case, we're looking for TAP Air Portugal. So I'll Google TAP Air Portugal, go to the Wikipedia page, and then on the right side of the page, I'll navigate to the hub section. So this is the airport that TAP Air Portugal flies out of. So in this case, Lisbon Airport. I'll click that, and it brings up the Lisbon Airport Wikipedia page. On the left side of that page, you'll see a content section. And then in the content section, you'll see an airlines and destinations. So click that. Scroll down to the left side of the page, and you're looking for TAP Air Portugal. And on the right side of the page, you're looking for all of the cities that TAP Air Portugal flies out of from Lisbon. So we're looking for US cities that we can fly to from Lisbon. Generally speaking, United Airlines has the best website to search for Star Alliance award flights. So what I do is I go to united.com to search for any award flight for members of the Star Alliance. So TAP Air Portugal is a Star Alliance member, so I navigate to united.com to start my award search. Once you're on united.com, look to the left side of the page for the advanced search button. So it's down here to the left. Go ahead and click that. We're searching for an award flight, so make sure the miles in the show price in is selected. I prefer to search for flights one way and the from and to cities. These are cities that showed up in the Lisbon Airport Wikipedia page, so we're going to use JFK as an example. Flying into Lisbon Airport, I like to select nonstop only for my search results. For the month, I'm looking out far into the calendar, so we'll use October as an example. Flexible dates, I like to use to show me month availability at a time. Here's where you can select the number of passengers. We're looking for business class for the cabin, and we're going to show flights from all airlines, and then click the purple Find Flight button in the bottom left corner. Push escape when it asks you to log into your account so you can see award pricing that is not preferential pricing for elite members and credit card holders, so you can see availability on other Star Alliance websites. So I click the 30-day calendar, and this will show me all the flights within the next 30-day window of my search. We'll start with October the 5th. United is charging 77,000 miles. And as you can see on the bottom left, this flight is operated by TAP Air Portugal. United Airlines generally charges between 73 and 77,000 miles to fly between the US and Europe. So in this case, for flights to Lisbon on TAP, they're charging 77,000 miles as the lowest. So I like to use other Star Alliance programs to compare against United's pricing to see what is the best deal. So in this case, let's check out LifeMiles.com, which is Avianca LifeMiles' program. If you click travel after logging into your account and you go to one-way flights, let's check JFK to Lisbon, and then make sure that the business or first class button is selected and click the blue search button. Now we're looking for October 5th because that was the date that we found on united.com. So if I scroll down, you see the left side of the page shows all of the months of availability. I click October, and then I'm looking for October the 5th from JFK to Lisbon. Now I scroll down to see the search results, and sure enough, there's the same flight that we found on united.com by lifemiles.com, and as you can see, the pricing is 35,000 miles one way. This is an interesting flight that is much cheaper than what LifeMiles.com typically charges. For flights between the US and Europe, it's 63,000 miles, but for this route, it's 35,000 miles. Another Star Alliance airline partner that I love to use is Air Canada Aeroplan. So if you go to aircanada.com and you log into your account, when you scroll down on the left side of the page under flights, you'll see the availability under points, and I like to select one-way flights. And so in this case, we're looking for JFK to Lisbon, and October 5th was the date on united.com and lifemiles.com that showed availability for business class on TAP Portugal. So enter that information and click the navy Find button on the right side of the page. And sure enough, aircanada.com has the same flight that we saw on united.com and lifemiles.com. Air Canada charges 60,000 miles for this same exact flight. The last Star Alliance partner we're going to check out is ANA. So ANA is out of Tokyo, Japan, and they require you to book round-trip flights. So it's a little different than United, LifeMiles, and Air Canada in the sense that those programs allow you to book one-way flights. With ANA Partner Award flights and the Star Alliance, you're required to book a round-trip flight. So go to ana.com, log into your account, and then you begin your award search there. Click the award booking tab on the left side of the page. So we're going to look for the from city being JFK in New York and the to city being Lisbon. So enter those city pairs in the from and to sections. For your departure date and your return date, enter your dates. Remember, we found October 5th had availability. Return dates we found on United around October the 14th. Click the compare seat availability plus or minus 3 days. That'll show you a larger range of award flight availability. For the class of cabin, you're going to select business, and then in the passenger section, put the number of passengers that you're looking for, and then click the red search button on the bottom right side of the page. ANA has shown award availability in business class on TAP Air Portugal, and we know that because it says seats available on October the 5th and seats available on October the 14th between JFK and Lisbon. And remember, ANA requires you to book round trip. So click the red next button once you've found the dates that you want to fly. So now we're on the search results page that shows the details of how much ANA charges on a mileage basis. So in this case, you can see ANA charges 88,000 miles for the round trip flight between Lisbon and JFK on October the 5th, returning October the 14th. So right here you see operated by TAP, operated by TAP business class. And down here at the bottom in blue, you see 88,000 miles and $59.37 for the flight. So there you have it. Those are 4 ways to book TAP business class with points between the US and Europe. What is your favorite way to book this flight with points?